Are you ready for the new year and the new you? Do you want to have the body of a champion? Well, coming up today on Living by Design, we are going to be talking to our beautiful participants in our Healthy by Design 8-week challenge, and I am so excited for you to hear their story and hear their journey. Don't go anywhere. Coming up on Living by Design.
Imagine walking away from a 28-year executive management career in corporate America to pursue your passion of empowering the world, giving them the tools they need to live their dreams. The Living by Design Show with Kathy Holloway Hill. Impactful, informative, empowering. Take a look at a few of the guests that have been on the show. It's your time to be living by design.
Hello, hello, hello. I am Kathy Holloway Hill, and we are here with our Healthy by Design participants. I am so excited I could explode. These beautiful ladies have done a lot of magnificent work. I'm so proud of their progress, and we are going to have a great time today. So welcome to the show, and welcome again, ladies. Yeah, absolutely. Give yourselves a round of applause because you absolutely deserve it. I can see progress in every single one of you. My goodness, we are only halfway through. In 4 short weeks, you've all done some amazing work. We have our dime.
Trying to be the dime amongst the nickels.
Yes, girl, our dime. We also have our dime right here in the center. Yeah, that's right. And you're how old?
50.
You better say that. Now, I'm sorry, no disrespect to you dimes, but this is the one right here.
Yes,
this is the queen right here. This lady is absolutely incredible.
Oh my gosh. She's flawless.
Now, she's a beast when it comes to getting you whipped into shape, but I am so glad. I am so glad. Now, Renee, I have to ask you, how has it been for you working with these ladies? I know it's been challenging.
Trying.
I know it's been challenging. So how has it been? How have you enjoyed it or not enjoyed it? What have you seen as the challenges and the rewards?
Well, I actually have enjoyed this challenge. You know, it allows me to grow as a trainer because it allows me to see, you know, with having so many and a diversity of ladies and shapes and sizes, you know, what I can do to help them and what I need to change when it comes to nutrition or with training. And so, it has its moments where it can be challenging, and especially when the emotions are there with some of the ladies. But overall, I think with my personality and how even I am, I just take it in and try to help them to get through it. But it's been fun. It's exciting. And I can't wait till the end because they're doing well, all of them.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, I know there are some times, maybe have been some tears because it's difficult. Mm-hmm. So how do you manage that? How do you continue to motivate them? Because you're very motivating, because I know you've been, I'm taking the challenge too. I know you've been very
I would say motivation or threats.
I don't know. I was just going to say, let me see what she's saying.
Yes. So what's your method?
Besides threatening them a little bit, our method is basically it's about me seeing myself within them. For me, it always has been personal to make sure that all of these ladies achieve their goals. I see something that they don't see. I see bodies that they don't see. Mm-hmm. And so it's important, very
You see their potential.
Yes, I see that potential in all of them. And I know what they can do. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so that's where I've always been my focus. I always look at their bodies. And then, but then I have to realize that there's a person, there's a personality, there's emotions, there's all these things with it. So I have to, try to comfort them as well as they go through it, because it can be difficult. But it is absolutely going to be done, and that's how I look at it. It's going to be done, and I know what they'll feel like when it's done.
Right. That's so true. Now, I want to ask every lady here to, give a little bit about your own particular journey and your own specific progress. But I want to say one thing to our viewers who are watching, because believe it or not, I have received a ton of email. You guys out there are emailing me, asking me, why am I doing the challenge? You're skinny, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, you know what? Just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. There are a lot of unhealthy, skinny people running around this world, and they need to know that. It's all about your genetics, your makeup, and I come from a family of skinny people. But I had a lot of muffin middle, or whatever you want to call it, and that's where diabetes and heart disease and all that stuff stems from, is that stuff collecting around your middle. So please understand that just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. So it's time for you to join our challenge. So with that being said, let's start with our dime here at the end. Almika, how have you felt during your progress?
In recent weeks, I felt a lot better. Initially, I had lost a few pounds, and that was encouraging. And then the next weigh-in, I picked up some weight, and so that was very, very discouraging. And I felt disappointed in myself, and that, I'm disappointed Renee, and she gives that tough love. She doesn't let you feel sorry for yourself, and she really changed my workout and told me to just do cardio, don't do strength training, and so that really helped. And I had bought a watch that counts my calories, and I found that is so motivating for me. Like, I'm like, wow, so I consumed these many calories, and then I burned these many calories, so I should probably have lost 1 pound by the time, it's like a mental thing, but it's interesting how encouraging it is for me. And
so how much weight have you lost?
So we weighed in, September 27th.
Right.
And since then, when I weighed in this morning with Renee, I've lost 10 pounds.
Awesome.
Yes. I was scared, so I had to.
Oh, well, that's okay. Sometimes fear is a great motivator. Right. Monet, what's your progress?
Since the challenge, I've lost 14 pounds.
Wow.
It's been hard. It's not easy, but with Renee's encouragement and then just her receptiveness when we come to her with problems that we have helps out a whole lot. And she'll tweak it for us, to match our needs.
Yes, this is true. Yeah, absolutely. Because my workout was with Tom Elisa, and I was wondering, why am I lifting 5 pounds and she's lifting 50? But hey, it's all good. Right. It's all good. I'm thrilled. Okay. So Teresa, you want to share?
Since the challenge, I've lost 5 pounds total. I've lost 15. But it's been challenging. You want to talk about changing workouts and tweaking things to meet your needs. I'm very limited in what I can do, and
so what happened?
I broke a bone spur off of my heel when I was sprinting at work, and got run into an emergency. And I emailed.
Remember that first workout after you came back?
Oh, was it hard?
It was challenging because I can't step up. I can't bounce. I can't, I can't jump. I can't. But it was amazing. It was amazing, and I was still dripping sweat. Awesome. So she definitely changes things to meet your needs.
Even in the hospital bed.
That's right.
I know that's right. So Miss Tomalisa, you are absolutely amazing. 50 years old. Woo! Your progress.
Yes, it has been ugly. I call Renee Beastmaster Body Snatcher. It is so true. I love her. Like Almika said, I love the fact that she's just straight honest with you. It's not really about, and to hear her say what she just said is just really touching to me because I never knew that she looked at us that way. But I will say I lost 6 pounds since we started the challenge, and I picked 4 of them back up today. But my inches are going down. So I'm doing something right, but don't understand that shift. But I started with Renee in January the 13th at 221 pounds. And so I've lost over 70 pounds since that time with her. So I'm at a lower, you know, it's slower now, but thank you.
Awesome.
I love Renee, and I think as a trainer, you need a trainer.
Yes.
With what we're trying to do, if you haven't lost the weight by now, you're not going to lose it without a trainer.
That's right.
I'm just going to keep it real.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
Or you lose it and you just see people saggy. You know.
We don't do that.
No, we don't.
That's good. I absolutely love that. We're going to take a quick break, and you're going to hear from the rest of our ladies with their progress updates. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Focus, inspiration, transformation. Fit with Renee. At Fit with Renee, she helps you get focused on your goals, inspires you to live a healthy life, and be transformed into the person that you know you can be. For more information, visit the website at fitwithrenee.com. Focus, inspiration, transformation. Fit with Renee.
Are you sick and tired of feeling sick and tired? Do you feel that life is passing you by, yet you have nothing to show for your efforts? Are your employees miserable with low morale and high stress? Hello, I'm Kathy Holloway Hill, founder and CEO of C. Holloway Hill Enterprises. And if you answered yes to those questions, then our quality workshops, seminars, keynote presentations, and one-on-one life coaching will provide you the tools and methods you need to elevate to a higher level of awareness. Life is not a destination, it's a journey, and you keep going and growing. So if you're ready to grow with us and experience results-oriented services, then contact C. Holloway Hill Enterprises today at 812-418-3391. Welcome back to Living by Design, and we are here with our Healthy by Design participants, and we are in the midst of the ladies giving their progress updates. So let's just keep going. And Ebony, you have the floor.
Let's see. I started with Renee in December, and I lost 17 pounds, and since the challenge, I've lost 6 pounds. Excellent. And it's been difficult with the eating. I don't have a problem with getting to the gym and working out. I really enjoy that part, just, you know, on a personal level. But the food is always a challenge with me. I really get excited a little more excited than I should about my cheat meals. But all in all, it's just making me better, and we're just going to keep at it and keep going.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that about the cheating, and for keeping it real about the cheating, because it does happen, but we all know that that's going to happen, but that's why people don't accomplish their goals, because they cheat once, then they throw in the towel. And if you cheat, just keep right on going. Okay, so you cheated today. Keep on going tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Don't allow that to stop you. So thank you.
We're only allowed a meal, one cheat meal a week.
We are?
Not a day. Not a day. One meal.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, one meal or one thing. So you have to really be cautious about, like, I'm really strategic about my meal. Like, if I eat a cupcake, then that's the meal.
But that's focusing you on your goal.
Yes.
You're focused on a goal.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
So Christy, how's it going for you?
Well, the challenge has been difficult because I kept comparing myself to the other ladies, and you know, like how much they've lost compared to how much I've lost. When, you know, since the challenge, I've lost 6 pounds, but I've lost 9 inches. So, you know, just looking, and that's where Renee helped me, because, you know, and telling me the number on the scale wasn't the, you know, most important thing, because that's what I kept focusing on. And because I didn't see the difference in, you know, myself, I just saw the number. So,
You know, and talking about the watches, I got a watch, and then seeing what everybody posts, how many calories they burn, and then me trying to burn that many calories.
Girl, don't kill yourself.
You know,
No,
it just doesn't. You know, we're all just different, and
Right, and you have to do you. You have to do you. So, Renee, it came up among everyone. So let's talk about the difference in weight loss and inch loss. How does that process work?
Well,
They're both important, right?
Yes, they're both important, but inches are more important in my eyes. What tends to happen and how I train my ladies is our focus is, of course, diet. That's most important because you're not going to change the structure of your body, nor will you lose the appropriate amount of weight you'd like to use if your diet is not good. But a lot of times, there are times when you can lose more inches than you lose actual weight on the scale. And that's because of our principles of muscle overloading. We train our bodies really hard with weights, and particularly free weights. And with my ladies, I emphasize that because as they lose weight, I want their bodies to become toned. Not a lot of loose skin, not a lot of looking unhealthy. I want them to look healthy. So we do focus quite a bit on strength training, upper, lower body. They train chest just like you'll see a guy train their chest muscles with several exercises, back, legs. So what happens is muscle is more dense than body fat. And so on a scale, you could actually look like you're gaining weight. But typically you're losing, but you're losing more in inches. And that's more important to me than the scale weight in itself. And as long as I can see it, you can see it, your clothes are feeling different, you're losing. If you're gaining and you're not making progress, the inches or anything you're not going, that means your diet is not well. That means you're not being consistent at working out. But inches are more important. And because of the way we train and the level of strength training we do, it's all about that muscle mass being built, yes.
Right, because doesn't muscle weigh more than fat?
Absolutely, weighs more than fat. You're gonna burn calories more. You're gonna look better. You're gonna feel better when you're toned. A lady who lifts weight will tend to keep the weight off longer periods of time.
Right.
She will tend to, her metabolism is higher. Her bone density is better. So it's always been important for me to make sure that the ladies are incorporating strength training along with good nutrition and cardio and flexibility.
Excellent. And I'm also participating in the challenges, as everyone knows, and I'm not going to state my age, but I'm older than Tom Lisa, but you know, I'm in my upper 50s, but you know, and it does get harder as you get older. You have to work harder because hormones change, and all of those things play a role in you know, losing weight. So one of the things that I have to say, I have a thin build, and I said earlier in the other segment that just because you're thin does not mean you're healthy, and I was not healthy because I was skipping meals, and that's not a good thing either. So what I wanted to say is, since I've been working out with Renee, I think I've lost the first weigh-in, even before I even came to do a weight lift, I had lost 7 pounds. Yes, that's wonderful. And and now, you know, when I got on the scale, it's like 12 pounds. So yeah, I know, right? So, okay, I'm done with the weight loss. I'm done with the weight loss. I want some muscle. I want some muscle. So I know some of that's going to come back. I'm ready for it to come back so that I can, you know, really do some hard. My husband tells me that, you know, when we're holding hands or we're praying and we're holding hands, and he's like, "Oh my goodness, you're strong. He can tell that my strength is stronger and my energy level is great." One thing I do want to mention is that some of the things that I do to help, and I think it does help with weight loss. I can't be 100% sure, but I do know that it helps with keeping your colon cleansed, because a lot of times we have junk and slush in our colons that adds to our weight. And probiotics. Now, this is not medical advice for those of you who are listening. I am not giving you medical advice. I'm telling you what I do. But probiotics is pretty much just what it says. In our colon is where the majority of our immune system lives. And we have to have healthy bacteria. So with everything that's going on in our lives, we don't always, the foods and, you know, we take antibiotics and the water and stuff we drink, and, you know, it gets rid of the healthy bacteria. So probiotics helps to put it back there, and it also helps to keep your bowel movements regulated. So I know that was a little TMI maybe, but it's very important. The other thing I do that's critical is fish oil. Yeah, omega 3, 6, and 9. I personally take flaxseed, But cod liver oil, there's a ton of different ways you can take the oil or the pill, or, there's a lot of things. And there's a lot more that we need to talk about in this segment. So I am just really excited. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back because we have so much more coming up. Don't go anywhere.
Focus, Inspiration, Transformation. Fit with Renee. At Fit with Renee, she helps you get focused on your goals, inspires you to live a healthy life, and be transformed into the person that you know you can be. For more information, visit the website at fitwithrenee.com. Focus, Inspiration, Transformation. Fit with Renee.
Are you sick and tired of feeling sick and tired? Do you feel that life is passing you by, yet you have nothing to show for your efforts? Are your employees miserable with low morale and high stress? Hello, I'm Kathy Holloway Hill, founder and CEO of C. Holloway Hill Enterprises. And if you answered yes to those questions, then our quality workshops, seminars, keynote presentations, and one-on-one life coaching will provide you the tools and methods you need to elevate to a higher level of awareness. Life is not a destination, it's a journey, and you keep going and growing. So if you're ready to grow with us and experience results-oriented services, then contact C. Holloway Hill Enterprises today at 812-418-3391.
Welcome back to Living by Design. We are having a magnificent time today. And so, ladies, now I want to talk about the holidays.
Right.
They're coming.
Holiday season.
The holiday season. We made it through Halloween.
Right.
Lord have mercy. I know that was not easy. All that candy everywhere. Does anyone have any healthy recipes that they'd like to share? We can put them on the website, because I'm sure everyone out there looking at this show wants to know, as well as our ladies here in the
I batch cook on Sundays for my entire week, and I pre-package every single meal that I'm going to put in my mouth for the week on Sunday. So Sunday afternoons are a wash. I do nothing but cook. I have a it's oatmeal because I have a wheat allergy. So most everything I cook has to be wheat free. So I have an oatmeal flour, and protein powder. Pancake recipe that is, if you like buckwheat pancakes, if you like whole wheat pancakes, it's delicious. And to change it up, I put some blueberries in it as well. So I batch cook that, and you can just throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds to a minute. Put a little bit of honey on it if you want a little something sweet, and it is delicious.
Awesome.
Sounds great. Yeah.
I love that, and we're going to feature that recipe on our Living by Design show website, so please visit and you'll be able to have access to that. Now, one thing I wanted to say, you mentioned honey. If you want to keep the healthy nutrients and not the junk, because Renee always warns us that it has to be whole foods. Clean eating is what she calls it, clean eating. That, wouldn't you recommend getting it at like a Georgetown market, or is there anywhere that you would recommend getting like honey and things like that?
Yeah, a place like Georgetown Market, or there's some other Whole Foods stores that you can go to, or Trader Joe's type of stores that will have foods that are more natural or more organic. But I also say this, that you don't have to necessarily spend a lot of money to be healthy, because a lot of times people associate those stores with expense. And from Walmart to Kroger to Marsh or other stores, our goal with clean is basically eating as natural as possible, and that really starts with our foods that God has given us to eat. Yes. I like to say if it grows from the tree, if it swims in the sea, if it comes up from the ground, those are the type of things we want to eat.
Right.
So things that are natural and less processed, things that are packaged or pre-made or in a factory, those are the things we need to avoid. One of the things that I've been doing a little research on is dairy. And the research on dairy, particularly for women, has not been really great because they're saying how it is contributing to a higher rate of cancer amongst women because the milk from a cow is made for their kind, calves. And so we are consuming something that is not good for our bodies. So from our yogurts to the milks to the cheeses that we need to watch. And so when I read things like this, I always say, you know what, we're going to enjoy certain things in life. We might want yogurt, we may want something sweet, we may want all these different things. The goal is to try to keep that more of like 10% of our lives and not so much. And then 90% of our lives to keep everything clean. Things that are whole in nature, things that don't come out of cartons, things that don't come out of package, things that you cook. So I think my focus with my ladies is let's not worry about counting calories. Let's just be concerned about keeping our foods whole. Knowing that, you made that at home, it didn't come from a store, knowing that it's a whole, it's a real piece of fish. It's not a minced piece of fish stick or fish fillet. It is something that you made. So that is more of our focus, things that are already sliced up, like if an apple comes in a package, it's already sliced. It didn't turn colors, and how did they preserve it? So since we don't trust things like that, our goal is to make sure that you buy things in their natural state. Exactly. That is my concern, and that's it. And then as far as we were discussing before we came back, the holidays, and I these are my principles, and I keep things very simple. It is that you have to love your body more than you love food.
I like that. You have to love your body more than you love food. Let me ask you about dark chocolate, because I've read in many places, I'm trying, y'all, trying to get this chocolate, that dark chocolate has, healthy properties, just like red wine, that can help your heart. What about that?
Well, they know me. And my thing is that I'm sure, there are foods with nutrients. Most of the things we eat have some form of some nutrients in there. But you're going to get more benefit from eating something that may have more calcium or more protein or more than dark chocolate or whatever they're claiming that it has. And I understand that manufacturers, they want to sell a product and they want to make sure that people in this health conscious society that they're going to tell people the benefits instead of the bad part about it. So I think it's more important just to, if you want a little chocolate, eat it, but don't think of it as, oh, I'm getting really something healthy out of it. I prefer for you to get something healthy out of green vegetables or lean protein or, or some starchy carbs that are healthy for you and give you energy. But.
And that makes sense too, because you see all these commercials about all these prescription meds that are good for you. Well, they will heal and fix this, but then the side effects are this. So, you've got all of these horrible things that you have to go through, and it's like, that's worse than, I forgot what I even saw one where the issue was shortness of breath, and one of the side effects was shortness of breath. And I'm like, what in the world? Right. Why would I want to take something that's causing what I'm trying to get rid of? So you're absolutely right. It totally depends on, if you're going to look at the person who's trying to advertise the product, they're going to try to get you to buy it. So as we get closer to Thanksgiving and Christmas, you're just saying everything in moderation.
Everything
basically.
In moderation, absolutely. And my ladies know Thanksgiving is a day. It's not a whole week. It's not a whole weekend. It is a day to enjoy with your family. We always keep those principles of still working out. But, just never overindulge in anything, because you're going to have to really work hard and you're going to be disappointed in yourself because those calories count.
Mm-hmm. That's true. They do. And if you find yourself in the position where, I think I overindulged, I can't breathe, I'm so full, then just kind of back down. Don't throw in the towel. Don't throw in the towel. Nothing should ever make us throw in the towel, because we are human and we're going to mess up. So just like, we were saying, everything in moderation. So I am really excited about this episode. I am thrilled with the progress of our beautiful ladies in our Healthy by Design Challenge. We thank you for joining us for this episode of Living by Design, and we will see you this time next week with another empowering episode. Thank you.